Okay, so let's talk about that specific brand of existential dread that only happens on a Tuesday night at 9 p.m. You know the one. You've just spent 20 minutes, maybe 30, let's be honest, scrolling through Netflix. You pass the prestige dramas, the true crime docs, the trending comedies, and you end up clicking on a show you've already seen 4 times. Or even weirder, you pick that one movie because it's a 98% match, even though the trailer looked absolutely soul-crushing. Why? Because that percentage felt safer than your own gut feeling. It's this bizarre modern ritual where we're looking for a ghost of a preference we don't even remember having. We're in 2026, and we've reached this peak algorithm paradox. We trust a green LED on our wrist to tell us if we had a good night's sleep instead of just waking up and checking if our body feels like it was hit by a truck. We've outsourced our most basic human feedback loops to sensors and data points. But here's the question that's been keeping me up. Who is actually making the choice? Is it you? Or is it the result of 4,000 data points that decided a specific burger was inevitable for you at this exact timestamp? The scary part isn't that big tech is stealing our free will. It's that we are giving it away, gift-wrapped, because we're tired. This isn't a new glitch in the system. It's an 80-year-old escape hatch for the human soul. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. To understand why we're so obsessed with For You pages, we have to look back at 1941. Erich Fromm, this brilliant psychoanalyst, published Escape from Freedom while the world was literally being torn apart. You'd think people would want freedom more than anything, right? But Fromm's big, uncomfortable realization was that freedom isn't just an opportunity. It's a terrifying weight. It's the empty search bar of the soul. Think about it. When you stare at a blank Google search box or a "what are you thinking?" prompt, there's a microsecond of pure panic. We beg the algorithm to tell us who we should be today. Tell me what to like. Tell me what's trending. Because being a unique individual with no blueprint it's exhausting to maintain. We trade our belonging to people for belonging to data because data never rejects us. It just mirrors us, and then there's Spinoza. Back in the 1600s, Baruch Spinoza gave us this perfect analogy of the stone. Imagine a stone is thrown into the air. If that stone were conscious, it would believe it was flying because it wanted to. It feels the flight, it feels the speed, but it's completely ignorant of the hand that threw it or the gravity pulling it down. That's us in 2026. You think you chose your dinner, but you only felt the click. You didn't feel the thousands of data points that made that specific meal recommendation inevitable. When I first sat with this, I had to put the book down for an hour. It's that uncomfortable. It makes you realize that our sense of choice is often just us being conscious of our actions while being totally unconscious of the causes. We feel free only when the algorithm recognizes us, turning our very self into a mathematical feedback loop. But wait, this is the part that completely changed how I think about my phone. We love to play the victim. Oh, the algorithm is stealing my attention. The tech giants are manipulating me. It's a great story, but Alain Badiou, this provocative philosopher, suggests something much more cynical. He argues that we don't use algorithms because they're better at choosing. We use them because they are blameless. Think about it. The algorithm is an insurance policy against regret. If I follow the AI's optimal path and the vacation is a disaster, or the book is boring, I can blame the code. Stupid algorithm, it doesn't know me anymore. It's a bug in the system, but if I go off script, pick a random restaurant with no reviews and have a terrible time, that's on me. That's a personal flaw. That's a bad me. In an era of infinite options, the social cost of making a suboptimal choice is so high that we've collectively surrendered our agency just to avoid the sting of a mistake. We'd rather be deterministic pets, predictable, safe, and curated, than risk the messy, embarrassing reality of being wrong. We aren't being forced to follow the algorithm, we are hiding behind it. It's a moral shield. It protects our ego from the consequences of our own freedom. We aren't victims here, we're volunteers. We secretly hate being free because freedom requires the terrifying responsibility of owning our failures. And honestly, that's the most freeing and terrifying thing I've heard all year. We aren't being tracked, we're being tucked in. We are running away from the possibility of regret. So if you're ready to stop being optimal and start being real, we need to talk about the rebellion of randomness. This isn't about throwing your phone in a river. Let's be practical. It's about breaking the predictive loop before it swallows your personality whole. I want to give you 3 freedom hacks. First, the manual search protocol. For 1 week, never click a recommended link. If you want to watch something, you have to type the name manually. If you want music, you find the artist. Force your brain to generate the desire instead of just reacting to a prompt. Second, the GPS-free deviation. Once a week, drive or walk to a new location without a navigation app. Re-engage with physical reality. Look at the sun. Read the street signs. Feel the actual terrain. Reclaiming your sense of direction is the first step to reclaiming your sense of self. And third, my favorite, the analog coin toss. For trivial decisions, what to eat, which path to take, use a physical, metal coin. Why? Because a coin flip is pure entropy. It's a piece of physical randomness that the algorithm can't predict or monetize. It breaks the pseudo-choice, that illusion of freedom where you're just picking between 2 things the AI already vetted for you. Reclaiming randomness is how you prove your life can't be predicted by a server in Northern Virginia. It's the first step to proving you're still a free agent, not just a data point in a feedback loop.
Here's the closing takeaway, and I want you to really sit with this. Real freedom isn't about having 1,000 options. That's just a menu. Real freedom is the willingness to be wrong. It's the courage to own a bad decision. Today, in 2026, the ultimate luxury isn't an optimized life. It's a messy one. It's the right to regret your own choices, because regret is the one thing the algorithm can't simulate.
The AI can predict your taste, it can mirror your mood, and it can curate your future, but it can't feel the ouch of a mistake. That ouch is the proof that you were there, that you were the one at the wheel, even if you drove into a ditch. So here's my challenge to you. Tomorrow, choose the wrong thing on purpose. Order the dish with the 1-star review. Watch the movie with the 20% rating that everyone says is trash. Take the long way home, even if it adds 20 minutes. Reclaim the right to regret your own choices, because at the end of the day, I'd rather be a human who's occasionally disappointed by their own decisions than a perfectly optimized ghost who's never made a choice in their life. Reclaim your right to be wrong. It's the only way to know you're still free. Thanks for exploring the dark side of the search bar with me. Now, go out there and make a beautifully, uniquely bad choice.